So a lot of times when I'm working with somebody who suffered intimate harm and they're on in the process of like getting their control back, and they're realizing that having someone hurt you in an intimate way isn't a life sentence. It's not, you're not soiled for life. And when people start realizing that that's possible to actually experience and enjoy life again, sometimes there's assignments that can help do that. One of our favorite assignments is, and I'm just going to tell you like I tell the people I work with, it's called Judgy Bitch. And I'll ask somebody, you want to do an assignment? You want to have some fun? And they're like, yeah, I'll give it a try. And we'll give the assignment, you're going to play a game we call Judgy Bitch. And, well, usually when they hear me say that, I know I have their attention. And to preface this and to give an understanding is many, many times when a person is finally receiving help for intimate harm type behavior, we have to go way back in the relationship. And 10 times out of 10, the person who has suffered the intimate harm can relate and talk about the first time they had an argument with their gut involving the offender, the person who has harmed them. And most of the time, those people, you can think about this as I'm talking, there is usually always a time when a little red flag happens or your gut starts screaming at you, something's wrong, and you argue with your gut and you suppress that. In my view, that's when the offense began. If an offender can get you to argue with your gut, with your intuitive self, that's when the offense began. And then it's just a matter of time. First thing an offender has to do is they have to get you to stop listening to yourself. You have to stop listening to your gut. They have to create an environment that if you do try to listen to your gut, it's just very confusing and it's very scary. And so what I call that is a detachment basically, or a disconnect from yourself. Once that's been achieved, any matter of things can happen to you. So when a person is starting to recover and starting to regain themselves and starting to reconnect with themselves and starting to listen to themselves again, there's an assignment you can do, and I call it Judgy Bitch. And it's a very simple game, and I challenge you to try it. I challenge you to play it. It's kind of scary. We've been taught since we were small children not to judge, to give people the benefit of the doubt. I get that. This isn't what that's about. So hang on. Don't turn the TV off yet. You can put sunglasses on, pull down to a grocery store parking lot, sit on a park bench, go somewhere where there's people moving to and from. I don't care, wear a frickin' disguise. It doesn't matter. But give yourself a few milliseconds. Look at another human being. They don't even have to know you're looking at them. Look at them and automatically decide what kind of person they are. Don't argue with it. Deal with the answer. There's no harm here. That person doesn't know you're judging them. What that does, in my experience, and the feedback I get from people who have accepted this challenge, what that does is it kind of tells your gut, or it tells your intuitive self, hey, I'm back. I'm willing to listen to you if you'll talk to me again. It has nothing to do with being accurate. It is okay to misjudge people during this exercise. That's not what it's about. It's about asking yourself, how do I feel about that person? What is my first reaction? And I call it Judgy Bitch. You see somebody, you can tell yourself, they seem sad. Oh, that person seems happy. Oh, that person's in a lot of trouble. That person's suffering a lot of pain. That's an asshole. That's a nice person. That's a fake person. That's a real person. We'll do it. Everybody does it. We've evolved as a species and survived to become who we are based on our instincts and our intuitive self. Over time, has it become popular to suppress that? Offenders know this. The first thing as an offender I would do is I would get you to stop listening to your intuitive self. This assignment is kind of a fun way. You can sit and just don't be guilty about thinking bad of others. Don't be guilty about it. Just tell your gut, I'm here and I'm listening, and don't argue with what it says. That is one huge step in learning to reconnect with yourself. There are other assignments, there are other things you can do to learn more how to listen to your red flags and how to learn to trust them and how to analyze them and critique them. You can critique and analyze a gut feeling without arguing with it. Your gut's up for a good critique. That's healthy and good. Disconnecting from yourself, disconnecting from your gut is not healthy and it is not good. So Judgy Bitch is an assignment that I challenge you to play. And all it is intended to do is to tell yourself, I'm back, I've been gone for a while, and I'm ready to listen again.